Hey, what's up, guys? Call Count back from video. And today I want to do my What If series. What if Sakura was in Jinchuriki part 14? So in the last part, there we seen Sakura there. Mostly was with the team with Ino and Choji there. So they mostly were on a team there to do the tuning exams there the second time around. They mostly gained. Mostly Tamari was mostly saying, "Here's a heaven and earth scroll. There, you have to go to the demon desert." So they go to the demon desert. There, they take on the the puppet users there. Mostly Sakura using her fist there to mostly knock them down and stuff. And she's like, "Whoa, you don't compare this there." She's like, and then mostly Sakura mostly takes her out with a Rasengan. She's like, "Take this Rasengan, boom," and cha Rasengan, boom. She hits her there, makes her fly and stuff. Mostly the Gara gets captured by the guards, by the guy who honestly was playing his Moonly tunes there. Sakura was trying to save Gara there. He's like, "Don't get near her. You're also Jinchuriki." He's like, "Oh," and then mostly he captures Sakura there. Their Telbeases, Chakra, Foos, Gara's, Sakura's were mostly getting were technically getting taken. Neji comes and saves the day. He cuts it there. The guy's and he gets captured there, and the last part of exams was canceled because of the all that incident actually happened there. So they made him as tuning there. Sakura was mostly talking to the Nine Tails there. Kurama, mostly talking to Kurama there, and actually saying, he actually said the power of my other self is getting stronger there, and you need to. And he was mostly thanking Sakura for saving him, for saving him and stuff. So that was in part 13. So it was going to part 14 there. We're finally made it to Shippuden there. So there, Sakura was mostly like walking around the village there. I think she walks around the village, and then she hears this, "I'm home." She's like, "Wait, who is that there?" And so Naruto jumps down. She's like, "Wait, no, Naruto, that's you?" Like she does in the original series, but she runs over and hugs Naruto. She's like, "Oh, I miss you so much, Naruto. I miss you so much." He's like, "Okay, Sakura, oh, you're squeezing me a little bit." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that, Naruto." And he's like, he's like, "Okay," and stuff. I think they still see their friends regardless. Mostly Sakura would be going with Naruto there. Hinata there in this version still likes Naruto. Yes, I think still does. I think, but she doesn't show it too much in this version. I do not see she was like, oh, like kind of flustered in this version. I think she's like, "Oh, hey there, Naruto and Sakura, you have known each other per." And he's like, "Yes," and stuff like that. So they go to the training grounds there. Akashi there was gonna do the bell test once again. We'll see. I don't know how many times I've done the bell test. Usually these ones, this one's actually. I guess the bell test might play the same, like in the original series, but a little bit different. Naruto using his Rasengan, Sakura using her ground punch there, and also using the Rasengan there. I think Tsunade was saying, she's like, "How did she learn the?" Tsunade was actually looking. It's like, Jiraiya might say, "Man, she made it like another Tsunade out of Sakura there." I still might see that happening, regardless there. So when Gara and I think they catch the bells like he does in the original series, and that was it on that. But when Gara gets taken there, when Gara gets taken by Datara there, and mostly when he gets taken by the Akatsuki there, right. Mostly they called in Naruto and Sakura. Gara there has been taken by the Akatsuki. Mostly like Naruto, like he does in the series. He's like, really, those bastards are taking him and stuff. And then Sakura's like, damn it, they're going after us. Those those bastards are going after us and stuff. And that's what Sakura was actually saying. She's like, mostly you're both correct there. Mostly mostly is the jinchuriki there. We don't want you fall into their Naruto Sakura. We can't let you fall into their hands there and stuff. And they're like, we need to save Gara right now. That's what Naruto was actually saying. And Sakura's like, yeah, we're gonna save him there. So the fort, like mostly Akashi there, they mostly were in a hurry trying to get to Gara there, but mostly Tsunade's like, hey, they're going after you two. You both have the nine tails in you. You both have the nine tails in you. I might see Tsunade actually saying that. They're like, no, we need to save him and stuff. So they go. They have a format. They have the team there with Akashi. They go to the mission there. Like I think that does happen in the original series. They run into Tamari there. Mostly they go to. I think nothing really changes as much there in that part of it there, where Sakura was actually was saying about that stuff there, and I do not see too much happening there. Kankuro gets his ass kicked there. That still happens. Sakura there, she might mostly heal Kankuro. This is where it might be a little bit interesting there because of the Nine Tails power there, because of the Nine Tails Sakura actually has in her. She might actually help Kankuro much quicker like she did not do in the original series. Yeah, she held up Kankuro in the original series, but I think the poison will get out of the Kankuro much quicker because of the Nine Tails chakra she actually has there. So she's like, step aside. And then mostly she's doing the poison there, like lifting up the poison and stuff because of the healing abilities with the Nine Tails chakra there. They kind of see a little bit of red chakra going around the green chakra. So she might I think she pulls the poison out of Kankuro. Kankuro gets saved there. He's like, wait. He's like, I feel much better. What the heck and stuff. Like he was not like in agony and pain like in the original series. He's like, wait, Sakura Harnode, you saved me? She's like, yeah, I saved you there. He's like, that was really quick there. How you did that? She's like, I'm really that good at it. So she explains that there. Granny Chio comes in. She mostly looks at Kashi. I might see Granny Chio looks at Kashi. She's like, how dare you, leaf of the White Fang, and she was almost gonna attack Akashi there, and then they grabbed him. They're like, no, he's not part of the White Fang there, and she's like, he looks like him there, and technically, they're like, no, this is his son Akashi. He's like, oh, the White Fang's son, huh? So he's like, I made a mistake. My bad. stuff. I must see that actually fucking happening. So they go off to the mission there. Granny Chio is following them. They mostly explained about the Nine Tails. Technically, Granny Chio is mostly explaining about Gara and Naruto and Sakura were jinchuriki there. mostly they kind of know that there, like Sakura and Naruto kind of know that there at this point. Not like Naruto, like Sakura did not know in the beginning there, where they technically die from it if they didn't do it. I think in this version there, because Naruto and Sakura actually both have the nine tails there, she explains because they're jinchuriki there, they will die. She mostly kind of bring that up, and then Sakura kind of like, wait, if they capture one of us there, if they capture Naruto or me, we're gonna die and stuff. That's what Granny Chi was saying. She's like correct there. So and stuff. So you both have the nine. You both or not? She doesn't say. She doesn't say you both have them. She's like that's correct there, but she didn't really like mention it. She's like, wait, what? Kind of like surprised. I think she's acts surprised in a way. I think Sakura acts surprised in a way. So, so she's kind of tentatively watching her P's and Q's. She's like, she was worried about Naruto for sure. I think she's worried about Naruto for sure. She's like, she hugs Naruto in the back. She's like, why we have to go after Gaara? I just can't believe it and stuff. And she's starting to cry and stuff. And she's like, and he's like, wait, what's wrong, Sakura and stuff. She's like, I can't let you die and stuff like that. And he's like, wait, die? He's like, what? He's like, we both have the tail beast inside of us, Naruto. We both have the tail beast inside of us there. If those bastards are trying to go after us so they can extract us from it and extract the tail beast from us and stuff. And then he was mostly like in that wide eyes like oh crap and stuff. Then Itachi comes. He's like, huh. Naruto and Naruto Uzumaki and Sakura Haruno, please come with me there. You're valuable for the Akatsuki there. And mostly, he's like, Naruto's like, no, fat chance, we're gonna take your ass on. And then Akashi's like, he's like, Naruto, he's like, let me handle him. He's like, Akashi, you're being really stubborn there today. He's like, I'm not gonna let you take one of my teammates there. He's like, I'm not gonna let you take. I'm not gonna let you take one of my students there, or even both of my students there. He's like, you're being put unrespectable. So technically, they mostly collide. I think they collide like in the original series. Naruto mostly was colliding. I think that still plays out the same. Sakura mostly steps back in this one. And he's like, whoa. He's like, I will definitely capture one of them these days. So he leaves. And then they're like, where you kept Gaara? And then he's like, he's mostly safe there. And then mostly he disappears. He fucking disappears. So they go to the shrine there. They go to the shrine. And that's they go to the shrine there. And then Sakura's like, she's like, let me handle this there. She punches the wall. She breaks the wall there. The wall breaks there. And then they see Satori and Datara there. They're like, oh, we're mostly getting captured, huh? And stuff. And then they mocked about Sasuke. They're like, oh, Sasuke, you can't get him back. And then he's like, you bring him back. There, that's what Naruto was actually saying. He's like, you bring Gaara back. And mostly Datara picks up Gaara there. He's like, oh, he's like, come on, Nine Tails. Come on, you both Nine Tails. Come after me. And then Naruto's like, you! And then mostly he chases Datara there. And then mostly Satori there. He's like, oh. He's like, I'm not going to hurt you, Nine Tails. You utter Nine Tails. I'm not going to hurt you. She's like, I'm not going to do nothing against you. And she's like, I'm going to try to beat you and stuff. That's what Sakura will possibly say. And then Granny Chio comes. She's like, let me handle him and stuff. He's like, I'm not interested in you, old. He's like, I'm not really interested in you. That's what Satori was actually saying to Granny Chio says, well, you should not mostly go against your elders there. And she's like, I'm not going to let you touch her there. He's like, give me the jinchuriki now. Give me the jinchuriki now, Granny Chio. And she's like, huh, that's kind of weird, you know my name. And that's where the what if ends. So that's where the what if ends right there. I think the next part, I think we're going to see them actually fight Sakura and Granny Chio are going to possibly fight Sakura. Akashi and Naruto are going to fight Deidara. So, yep. That's pretty much it. Comment, rate, my response to bros. We like love bros. Please subscribe to the bone case from Super Legend live streams. Comment, rate, my response to. Going out. Out of here. Peace.